What's up, everybody? It's Atiana, the humble one who knows nothing. Now, this video is called Respecting Your Elders. To respect your elders. Now, when we think of elders, we think of the wise ones before us. But we must fast forward to where did these wise ones before us, the ones who lived life, from the beginnings of time, where did they get the knowledge from? No, and if you really want to go deep, you can look at the Native Americans. Native Americans probably know more than I've seen any other quote unquote race, even though race is man made. But we can learn the life of the Native Americans. So, where did these people get this knowledge and all this from? We got it from animals. Animals are our elders. Animals were here before us. The sea, all of that, any type of creature, it was here before us, pertaining to the life and how it affects the life and it keeps the earth running. That in the day, we can learn a lot from, like I say, the life. We can learn a lot from animals. They were here before us. So think about it like this. We can learn from an insect so small such as an ant. If we study the ways of an ant, we can learn unity. We can learn the overall message of humanity and how we could come together and be powerful. One man and one woman is powerful, but with all coming together, we are, limitless. We can do a lot of things together in groups. So when you look at and you study the ways of an ant, you will see how ants stick together to get the job done, and you will see at every time you see an ant, they're always doing something productive. They're always each ant has a specific duty and specific task to help the life, and to them, the mother ant would be the life, because the mother ant the one who gives birth, and the mother ant is the one who so to say, she's the one who makes sure everything runs smoothly. So each ant under her, or whatever tribe, however they do it, they always work together, but they each have different tasks to keep their life and keep their environment running smoothly. If we also did the same thing, if we all had lived in like villages, for example, if we have one people sewing, making clothes for the whole village, one people harvesting and farming fruits for the whole village, if we had people doing stuff like that, helping with the life and helping humanity, well, then we'll probably be a lot better off. But of course, the common sense things that we live in a system. But it's not impossible to break free out the system if we all came to a together consciousness of humanity and say, fuck it. That's the whole point. 1 or 2, 30, 50 people, awake people around the world can't just do it alone. We need numbers, we need unity. We are the ones trying to spark the brain of the world. So when it comes to living off grid, it's not impossible. But that's just a point of how ants work and how we could learn and be just like ants. An insect, something so small to us, but we can learn a real valuable lesson just from that. And you notice how animals know how to mind their goddamn business? If we were like that, the world would be a lot better place. Because we have people throwing salt, but they have no room to talk themselves. Or people casting judgments, and they don't have no room to talk themselves. Speaking out the side of their neck when they got no room to talk themselves, worrying about what somebody else got going on. You see, animals know how to mind their business. And you understand animals know how to take what they need and satisfy them for right now. Because you notice how humans, we always tend to waste things. Also, we like to take more than what we need to try to save for later, and then ended up, whatever we save going bad because we didn't need it. I know I did it a couple times. I can agree to that. Animals, they know how to hunt. They only hunt for what they need in that moment. They take what they need and that's it. We can learn, just like Indians, Native Americans, whatever. The turtles is also important to them because they say that turtles that are native of North America have 13 segments on their back. So certain tribes would count the annual lunar cycles using the turtle shell. We didn't have all this man-made time and all this other stuff that we go by. That's a different a different topic, but the Native Americans knew. They knew that the animals are part of the life and a way of life, and we can learn a lot from them. And they were given to us to help us really learn, also lead by example. Because if you think animals don't have the same consciousness as we do, meaning that how we survive and how we see things, of course, because we're a different type of species, we have different type of lives and anything, but we can live with the animals like we used to, which is another reason why Native Americans got extinct. They didn't need roads, they didn't need all this other stuff that we have. But that's the whole thing. We lived with the life back then. We respected the land. And respecting the land comes with respecting the animals and the creatures and the living things that came before us. People back then had that knowledge and they had that understanding that, we can learn a lot from the life, which is part of the animals, our elders. Now, animals kill, animals turn on their own, just like we do, but it's just the moral behind what they do and what we can learn from them. For the people who like to think literal and just say some dumb shit, try to discredit, but it's the simple things that we can learn. It's the simple things and the simple messages that can impact our life big time. We just study the ways of the people who were here before us, our elders. Also, who they study from, their elders, which is everyone's elders, in the deeper aspect, animals. The creatures of the earth. Because animals was here before humans. As in the flesh like me and you, humans like me and you. That's why you get a lot of stories of evolution saying we come from animals and monkeys and all of that stuff. Because they knew the animals came first. So, that's just whatever, a different story. Creation stories is a different story, but that's where all that stuff come into play from. The simple understanding of that. Animals don't hurt the earth. They use the earth. They give back to the earth. They use the earth and give back to the earth. We use the earth and we destroy the earth. Meaning, the earth gives us what we need and we give back in return. We give to humanity. The earth gave us what we need, so what we can do is give back to humanity. Like animals' specific job, if you pay attention to insects, everything, they also give back to the earth and they help the earth keep going, as well as taking what they need from the earth. They live with the earth and they give back to the earth. Each animal has specific functions that help, just like bees, they pollinate. It's basically like the circle of life, basically. We're all part of the circle of life. And the earth is a source, meaning to what we need in our nutrients. And the animals help with that. The animals help us, give us our nutrients. The animals help the earth give us what we need. So it's all part of the same cycle. We're all part of the same thing. We share the same existence. It's different consciousness and different, ways of life that we have to live. Because, different type of species, different types of consciousness, like I said. So it's a lot different. We view things a lot different. Animals doesn't have this competitive mode. They don't wear clothes. They don't care about the stuff that we care about. The useless things that we care about. So we need to be paying attention to the elders, the ones who was here first. So, respect the earth, respect the animals, respect the people and the things and the creatures that was here before us. And unity is the key. One love.